When I was about 10 years old, something happened that I still can't explain. My sister was 17 at the time. I was really sick back then. I had severe asthma and was constantly coughing or having attacks. One night, my parents were invited to dinner in another city, so they left me and my sister home alone. My sister actually wanted to go to a party that night, but my parents made her stay home to watch me. They left around noon, and a couple hours later, they called to tell us they arrived safely. After that, it was just me and my sister in the house watching movies. For some context, the house we lived in was huge. It had 4 floors, 3 bathrooms, and about 8 big bedrooms. And honestly, strange things had happened there before. Around 9 p.m., I decided to take a shower. Because of my asthma attacks, I usually asked my sister to check on me while I showered. But if I'm being honest, I was mostly just scared to be alone in that house. The bathroom I used was about 20 meters down the hall from the living room where my sister was watching TV. I called out to her a few times before getting in the shower, but she never answered. About 5 minutes into the shower, I heard my sister's voice somewhere in the house. It sounded like she was talking to someone, even laughing. That confused me because we were supposed to be the only ones home. After about 15 minutes, I turned the water off and started getting dressed. That's when I noticed something that made my stomach drop. Someone was standing on the other side of the bathroom door. I could see the shadow under the door frame. At first, I assumed it was my sister messing with me. She knew how scared I was of paranormal stuff and loved to play little pranks. Then I heard her voice right outside the door. She asked if I was okay. I told her I was just getting dressed. She then said, "Hurry up and get ready. We're about to go somewhere." That alone was weird. My sister never left the house that late at night. Still, I finished getting dressed and opened the bathroom door. The hallway was empty. I started walking back toward the living room. But as I passed the staircase that leads to the 3rd floor, I heard my sister call my name again, except this time it came from upstairs. I froze. It was definitely her voice. Clear as day. She called my name 2 or 3 times and told me to come upstairs, but I didn't answer. I knew something wasn't right. My sister loved to scare me, but she would never go that far. So I ran straight to the living room and threw the door open. And there she was. My sister was lying on the couch, calmly drawing in a notebook. I immediately locked the living room door and started yelling at her for messing with me. I thought maybe one of her friends had come over to help prank me, but she swore she had been in the living room the entire time. She said she never went near the bathroom. While we were arguing, we suddenly heard something upstairs. A loud knock, then a bang, then repeated knocking. At that point, both of us were terrified. We ran out onto the balcony because it was the only place we felt safe. Honestly, we were so scared we even considered jumping from the 2nd floor just to get out. One of our neighbors saw us and asked what was happening. All I could say was that there were people inside our house trying to hurt us. The police were called. Soon, there were over 20 neighbors standing on their balconies watching and trying to calm us down. When the police arrived, they asked us to throw them the house keys. My sister grabbed them from the table, ran back to the balcony, and tossed them down. And right at that exact moment, every light in the house suddenly went out. We started screaming. The police entered the house, turned the lights back on, and came to get us out. Then they called for backup and searched the entire house. They checked every room, every floor, even the attic. They found nothing. No one. But the neighbors confirmed they had heard the noises coming from inside our house. Our parents rushed home, and my uncle came with his family too. They also brought a religious man with them. I remember falling asleep in the living room with about 5 other people sitting around me. After that night, my sister